I'm buying all of the Klay Thompson stock right now. Klay Thompson is going to the Dallas Mavericks. We learned the news not too long ago. He agreed to a 3-year, $50 million deal, according to Woj. And through a sign and trade, it will also send Josh Green to the Charlotte Hornets and 2 second-round picks to the Warriors. Thompson, 5-time All-Star, 4-time champion, spent his entire career playing with the Warriors to this point, and now he's going to be coming to a Dallas Mavericks team that was oh so close to winning an NBA championship. Of course, the Mavericks offense sputtered in the NBA Finals, scoring only 106.7 points per 100 possessions, so an extra shooter in Thompson will do a world of good for this Mavs team. But stylistically, it is going to be a tad bit different, as Thompson will have to adjust to the Mavericks style. The Mavericks play a heliocentric system that obviously relies on Doncic and Irving pulling multiple defenders, which means that Thompson is often going to be open, standing in the corner, waiting to get a pass to shoot the three. But of course, for Thompson to come on over to the Mavericks, which by the way, he chose over the Lakers, you better believe that whatever the Mavericks were pitching to Thompson, it worked. And Thompson is sold on the fact that he has a chance to now revitalize himself in Dallas. And it's not like Thompson's just a three-point shooter. Obviously, when you look at this move at face value, they're getting another three-point shooter, someone who's going to help them immensely come playoff time. That is his greatest asset, but also Thompson can score off the dribble, and that's something that the Mavericks lacked in their NBA Finals matchup against the Celtics. Irving and Doncic, they shouldered way too much of the offensive creation. So to bring Thompson in now, that's going to alleviate a lot of that pressure, and now you have a guy who can get up his own shot. I know it's not a huge part of his game, but he does have the ability to create. And the Dallas Mavericks, they are going to have another scorer, and that's something that they lacked behind Luke and Kyrie. Kind of that third guy who can get his shot up and score in bunches. And the Dallas Mavericks, they have made a couple of big changes to their roster this offseason, shipping out Tim Hardaway Jr. and Josh Green, while they let arguably their best defender go and Derrick Jones Jr., but they were able to land Quentin Grimes, Najee Marshall, and of course, Klay Thompson. And I know when people look at this move, they're thinking immediately there is a defensive risk. You know, this team is going to be good offensively, but how are they able to hold their own defensively? Let's not forget, I know he's not the same defender he used to be, but Klay Thompson can definitely hold his own. And I kind of get the same vibes that we got last time when, you know, people questioned the trades that the Mavericks made at the trade deadline for Gafford and Washington. Well, look how that ended up working out for them. And then even going back, questioning the Kyrie Irving trade, saying it's not going to work. Kyrie and Luka are never going to coexist. And what do you know? It worked out brilliantly. So I think there's going to be another example of that, where there's going to be a lot of doubt, skepticism. People are going to play the defensive card when talking about Thompson with the Mavs, but I really think Thompson is going to end up having a very big role on this team, and sometimes you need a change of scenery to get yourself going, and I think Thompson's going to be as motivated as ever to prove himself and still show the world that he can play at a high level. I mean, this guy's a 4-time NBA champion. Let's put some more respect on his name. This makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, the Mavericks, they only shot 32% from three-point range during their 5-game NBA Finals loss to the Celtics, and they added Thompson, who ranked 6th in league history and made threes. You look at that year the Warriors won the title, Thompson still averaged 19 points per game in the playoffs. So Thompson, he hasn't been the same kind of defender, and he does have lapses in shot selection. But ultimately, the Thompson and Warriors split was inevitable, and I think now Thompson is in a prime position to bounce back. Dallas can very well go 11 deep in terms of their rotation. And then you look at Thompson's fit in the starting lineup, he's going to be able to just benefit from, you know, clean looks. His contested three-point shot making is going to be a massive upgrade for Dallas. Per Second Spectrum tracking, Thompson shot the 10th best three-point percentage, 39%, among players with at least 500 attempts on the 6th hardest shot diet among those 26 players. And even though he's still recovering from that torn ACL, a 65% healthy Klay Thompson is still better than a lot of players in this league. And he's a better scoring option than what the Mavericks have had over the last couple of seasons. You add that to Luka and Kyrie, he really gives them another dynamic. He gives them that third scoring option. he's going to have plenty of opportunities to increase his scoring average, his three-point percentage, with the amount of high-quality looks he's going to get just playing next to Luka and Kyrie. So if the Dallas Mavericks can stay healthy, I like this addition a lot for them, and I think they could very well get back to the NBA Finals. So buy Klay Thompson stock now. I think Klay's going to prove a lot of people wrong. Never mind if, he's 34 years old and you kind of look at his career and you think, oh, this guy's washed, this guy's done. It's all about the 2024-2025 season. And really, Dallas, if they want to repeat in the West by getting through the Western Conference and getting back to the NBA Finals, right now, I think they're really going to benefit from the boost that Klay Thompson is going to bring to them. Right now, you're looking at starting lineup of Doncic, Irving, Thompson, Washington, Lively the second, and it's safe to assume that Thompson will begin the season in the starting lineup. And then you're looking at, key rotation guys like Grimes, Marshall, and Gafford. So the Dallas Mavericks, I think their offense got a lot better. There's obviously going to be some defensive question marks, but weren't Dallas doubted when it came to their defense last season, and they held their own just right? Again, Klay Thompson, he's not a terrible defender. He can still play good defense in stretches, and we saw when Luka and Kyrie are motivated, they can hold their own as well. The problem for Dallas was that their offense stalled and they needed more three-point shooting, especially in the last game that they lost. They missed so many threes, so they needed another guy who could put the ball in the hole, another three-point shooter, and just another scorer. And right now, the Dallas Mavericks, they got 3 deadly scorers, and I'm sold on this move. I really think it's going to work out. Don't question it, because we know what happened when the other Mavericks acquisitions were questioned. So I'm a fan of this. I think Dallas is once again going to be in a prime position to compete in the West. I know the West is a dogfight right now. So many teams you can make a case for to come out of the West, but you got to give the team that just did it the benefit of the doubt here. Nice additions. Thompson, their biggest. I think it's going to work out well for this team. And you got to credit the Mavericks too. They could have easily been complacent, saying, hey, we just made it to the NBA Finals. We don't have to upgrade this roster. But I like the aggressiveness. I like the fact that they go out, they make a big splash, they take a chance on Thompson. Yeah, they lost some guys, but they replenished their team well. And Dallas, they're not satisfied with just getting to the NBA Finals. They want to get back there and this time finish the job. They know Luka's in his prime. His partnership with Kyrie has been solid. You got to go for it now. So even though Thompson is, up there in age and he might have only a few seasons left, Dallas's window is right now. They got to go for it, and they got to try to win a championship while the opportunity is there. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think it's going to work? Hit me up in the comment section down below. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. That is it for me. This is Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one.